Hi, welcome back. Do you thought we'd done the runner? Yeah, we haven't. Me and you would go to too much mischief if we went out for the day by ourselves, wouldn't we? Welcome to live shopping. A few technical issues there. Those gremlins, we've locked them back in the broom cupboard. So hopefully everything will be good from now on. So welcome to liveshopping.vip. We've got a fabulous weekend for you. We've just had Debbie Moore on. We've got a lovely Michelle from Sticks 2. Come here, you.
How long have I known you? Forever.
Yeah. Feels like, doesn't it?
18
Are you well?
years, yeah.
18
well, not bad.
years. I know, keep going, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
Keep crafting, that's what we have to do. Right, so let me tell you a little bit about live shopping and how it works. So you can watch us on YouTube, on Facebook, Instagram, and on the website, which is liveshopping.vip. If you're going to shop on either of our social platforms, we're going to show you a product, and that product will have a code. And all you need to do is type shop and then that code into the comments underneath the video, so you don't miss a second of what Michelle's going to teach you, which is brilliant. My biggest bugbear for 20 years working on TV is we're sending our customers away from a visual channel to shop.
Yeah, it's
now
not
they
right.
can shop while they watch, which
good.
is great.
Yeah.
So once that product's in your basket, you're going to get a message from us to say thank you very much for your order. And in that message, there will be a link to check out. You're going to click that link. That will take you to liveshopping.vip, and then you can check out your baskets. You can also shop directly on the website as well. So liveshopping.vip, click watch live. The stream will start on the show, and all the items in that show will appear down the right-hand side. You then simply select the ones that you wish to purchase, and they will appear at the top of your screen in the little red shopping bag. Click on that. That will take you through that check-in process. So it really, really couldn't be easier, which is fabulous. Right, my lovely. We're going to start with this. Now, I've just been saying to Michelle, quick picks. Do you remember quick picks on Create and Craft? When they used to show a video, and they used to show these, and I don't think we ever saw it demonstrated. So you're going to show us exactly what to do with these now, aren't you, Michelle? How long have you been with Sticks 2?
I think it's about, I don't know if it's about 18 to 20 years.
And how long have they been? Who are Sticks 2?
Sticks 2's probably the biggest glue company in the UK. Based in the northeast, but that's just like a coincidence. I live down south.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So I don't work full time. I demo and do different things, different jobs like this for them. But I've demoed, all over the UK, all over the world.
Absolutely.
Using this.
Right. So we've got the expert. Okay. So if anybody can teach you how to use this, and then it's our Michelle. So we'll start with shop. Oh, was this one, Sam, please? Shop Perfect. Sam. Thank you. Shop Metric. Was it down at the bottom? Bless you, sorry. Shop Metric, $16.99 is going to get you this little tool, which is an absolute game changer for your matting and layering, etc. Right?
Yeah, lots of things you can do with it.
Shop Metric will get you that one. Shop, I'm going to guess Imperial, Sam. We'll get you that one. So whether you want it in inches or centimetres, we've got something for you. So you just choose which option you prefer, Shop Metric or Shop Imperial. Right, my lovely. Show us how these work then. We're going to get stuck in today.
So you've said there's already two differences.
Yep.
It's written Imperial there and Metric. So if you buy two, you know the difference if you keep them in packaging. The layering tools originally, but on the back, we've quite cleverly got how to layer shapes perfectly, creating stitching and precise positioning for gems and pearls.
Brilliant.
And how to draw circles or curves.
Oh.
So all the instructions are there.
And this is what you're buying.
And the only difference is green or red. Green is Metric and this one's Imperial. So I thought I'd show you this one first before I start messing up with the paper and everything.
Okay.
But if you put a pin in the corner, basically you can pencil in there and you can draw curves and circles. So it just depends how much space you've got on your bench as to what sort of size you can do.
Okay.
If you've got a big space, you can go right the way around.
Yep.
What you can also do is, if you want to put gems exactly
where you want them.
Yeah. You can see the marks there if you're really close. Or you can use a pokey tool, pierce it tool.
Pierce it tool.
Yeah. So these holes are made just big enough to be able to fit that through. You can see that a lot better.
Yeah. So
you can either do
your gems as well.
Yeah, you can either do 4 stitching or you can pop your gems on there,
Brilliant.
which is, I think it's a really good idea.
Also good for lining up your lettering.
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah.
Stab
Or
sentiments,
even
all
for
that
just
kind of
ruling
stuff.
or
Yeah,
for cutting, just get your knife out and it's easier to cut.
Okay.
Cutting V's is really good. But I'm going to show you how to, if we do have a lot of scrapbookers, I know. Let me
One
take
of
a
them
nice
here.
bright one. Oh, that's what you used to do, didn't you?
Yeah,
Do you still do it?
I don't have time to teach scrapbooking anymore, Michelle, unfortunately.
But do you do it for yourself or not?
I don't have time to do that either.
Right.
When I retire.
Oh,
I don't know when that'll ever be.
Oops.
I don't think I've started work yet, because when you do what you love every day, it doesn't feel like work, does it?
No, that's what I love about it.
Absolutely. Right.
So if we line this up with the corner,
Yes.
we know that this measures 3 inches because they're 9 by 9.
Yeah.
So this is 3.
Yep.
So that means that's 3. So if we glue that and place that there, we've got that exactly in the centre for a 12 by 12 scrapbooking.
Brilliant.
And obviously you can change your sizes. So a little bit different for the 8 by 8, but if you slide that back and you want your 2
Yeah.
lined up with your 2,
Right.
so 2 here
Yep.
and 2 there is your 4, and then your 8 and, whoops, no it's not, sorry. Should be on 1.
Right.
And that's going to give you
Your perfect
perfect
centering.
centre.
Brilliant.
So you can obviously put temporary glue on,
Yep.
and then you've got a centre.
Okay.
If you wanted to do some matting and layering, or what I like to do is, if I just take a tag
Yep.
and I want to make it bigger, then let's get a
What do you
bright
need?
piece of paper. Some
What do you need? Piece of card.
a bit of glue.
This? Any good?
I'll
What do
just
you
borrow
need?
that pink one, the pink glue.
You can. This one.
No, the big,
This one.
that one, that's it.
You can.
So this is extra strong.
Extra strong. So is it repositionable?
It's not reposition. Well, it probably is initially, but it's not repositionable. But you can also foil it.
Oh, okay. We're
I'm-
being asked, do you ship internationally to Canada?
Oh, I'll have to check that.
Okay, we'll find
Yeah.
out. We'll find out and we'll let you know. Is this your on the show today? Have you got another one?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
I
All
can
right, we'll
find
let you
out.
know tomorrow. Michelle will find out tonight from the guys from Sticks too.
So if I just stick that on, I've put it on wonky deliberately, and then if I take a craft knife.
Oh, you see, old school scalpel, right?
Oh, I love it.
Me too.
This is the one I had from
Right,
college.
so you're lining up this vertical line now against the edge of your tag.
Yeah. So I can, if I wanted to put, say, see those little increments. If I wanted to put 2 all the way around, then I can see it's lined up there.
Yep.
And it's also lined up there,
Yep.
and then cut. And
Okay.
it's perfect on a glass mat.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, if I turn it round this way and pop it on, and I want another 2, I can slide it down,
Yeah.
and I can see it straight there.
Yeah, you can.
So, make sure
So
it's-
each one of those horizontal or vertical lines is a different increment of measurement, isn't it?
yes.
So
Yeah.
you're putting the line against the edge of the tag and then cutting away the excess, which will give you a perfect mat and layer, which is brilliant.
Yeah.
And I love using a scalpel is brilliant. We do a craft knife as well. But yeah, this is a fabulous tool, isn't it, for making sure that it's straight,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It's all right doing by eye, but if you do one thing that's not quite right, and that's the one thing. If it's the only thing on the project that's wonky, that's what you'll see, isn't it?
That's right. So if I line the base up,
Yep.
I can see that my tag's straight as well.
Yep.
I can even see at the top it's straight.
Yep.
And the side, and then I'm going to
So
cut.
even though you stuck it on wonky,
Yeah.
you can now get it straight, which is brilliant, isn't it? Love that.
So as long as if you just popped it on and you can see that it looks straight there,
Yeah.
you're sort of rushing. So just slide it along, make sure that one's straight.
Right.
That's straight, and then press.
And cut. It's a nice deep ruler as well, isn't it? So you don't get your fingers in the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this a lot. I think I might have to invest in this, Michelle. I've got a shopping list as long as my arm. It's great working here, but it cost me a fortune.
I know. I still Google where there's places to go to have a look at craft stuff.
I know, right? Because all the shops have gone, haven't they? Or a lot of the shops have gone.
Yeah. Right. So then you've got...
Look at that. Now that tag was put on wonky. And you can see it was put on wonky because look at the lines in the actual pattern itself.
Yeah.
You see how that tag was wonky. And now that matte layer is absolutely perfect all the way around. I think that's brilliant.
Now you may have noticed that it slipped a couple of times.
It did.
So I've got the non-slip grip.
Okay.
Which we've
got
it's really reasonable. Yeah.
Yep. Non-slip grip. It's a mouthful, isn't it? So you're getting an A4 non-stick sheet, and this is for going on the back of things like your stamps and your rulers, etc.
You can put it on the back of rulers or mainly this, but when you put it on stamps, you know when you've got the grey stamps, if it's lost its cling, you can use this.
Oh, brilliant.
And you can make window stickers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cling to the window.
I like this. This is good. So this is Shop Grip. It's only £3.70. And if it stops you slipping once with a craft knife and a ruler on a glass mat, then it's worth its weight in gold. I love this for rulers. There's nothing worse than a ruler sliding around, especially if you are a scrapbooker and you're cutting into that only copy of that really old photograph. You do not want that knife to slip. I tell you, I remember teaching scrapbook classes on a Saturday afternoon and they'd all be there like this, Michelle. And you could hear them hold their breath. They're like that.
And the tongue out.
Oh, yeah, tongue out. And then it slipped slightly and you'd hear the cursing and it was like, this just makes it so much easier, doesn't it?
So what you have to remember as well, which I didn't do the first time, you don't cover the whole thing.
Right.
Because you're going to cover your holes. I covered my holes and then I couldn't...
Pierce.
Yeah. So I just sort of slide it back a bit.
Right.
And as long as it's roughly on the middle, I can just cut it.
Right.
And plus you've got extra left to put on rulers and things.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, it's worth getting this. If you're getting that ruler, you've got to have this because this will just, honestly, it'll stop the frustration. And the one thing we don't want when we're going to our mindful place, which is our craft room, to sit down and breathe and forget all the rubbish that's going on in the world and just be creative. The last thing you want is a ruler slipping because it's really annoying. It's really annoying.
And then if you take your pierce it tool.
Pierce it tool, got these on the show for you as well. What we'll do is our Sam will start just putting the items on your screen, and then when Michelle's finished this, we'll go down the counter and show you exactly what else we've got on the show for you.
Right.
Get your messages in as well. We can read them on the iPad. It's behind you. Here we are. Oh, there's loads of people watching. Look at all this lot watching you. Look at all these people here, Michelle.
Oh.
It's all right. Can breathe.
Do I know any of them?
Oh, we've got Lorraine Bradbury. We've got Carol Lewis. We've got Pat Mussett joining us. Lisa Evans. Daphne's joining us. Aileen, Susan, Pam, Sue, Karen. Loads of you. Daphne says, does Sticks 2 ship to Canada? We're going to find that out for you, Daphne. And we'll let you know on the show tomorrow. Is it the same show tomorrow? Is it a different show?
Different products,
show tomorrow.
but I think they're all out at the moment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, perfect.
Right.
There we go.
So then,
all good now. It sounds like we've had a couple of technical gremlins, but we're all good now. That's good. I like that. Right, so you stuck that on the back of your ruler now.
Yeah, so now
and
if you've got
clear.
to cut, yeah.
Do you want me to put that in the bin for you?
Oh, thank you.
You'll end up with a trolley like mine, but there's more rubbish on it than there is craft stuff.
I still work like that.
I know, me too. I think we all do, Michelle, as crafters, don't we?
Get told
just
off
get
at
lost
work.
in the making. Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do too, not going to lie. It's in the state of that desk. I'm like, I'm busy. It's a work in progress, right?
Yeah, so now, look, if I press down, I'm not using a lot of pressure, but it's just not going to move.
That's brilliant, isn't it?
So now, if I want to, I can just...
pull that down. This is good for cutting apertures as well, isn't it? If you haven't got a die cutting machine, Because you'll just flip that round now, won't you, and line it up.
Even if you have, sometimes it's easier to get your own
quicker.
shape. Yeah, you can get your own shape.
So all you do is turn that round and line that up, and then you'd have an aperture in your card, wouldn't you? Ooh, definitely need this. This is really cool. And this has been around for a long time, hasn't it? Like I said, I remember it being a quick pick. Every now and again in between the shows, you'd see this little video come on of this product, and I don't think I ever saw it demonstrated, and now you are, which is great. This is brilliant for scrapbooking as well, isn't it? Because you can make all your little memory books and score with it and all sorts of stuff.
You can cut out apertures wherever you want.
Yeah, absolutely. Because there's no such thing as a 12 by 12 die cutter machine, is there?
And even with scrapbooking, you don't have to go by the measurements of how far you're in. You can cut it where you want it.
Absolutely.
And then obviously you can mark it with a pencil so that you know you're doing 4 by 4 or whatever.
So you would stick your photograph onto your piece of card that you want to mat and layer it onto, and then line that up to your photograph with the correct measurement, and then cut out your mats and layers. It's brilliant, isn't it? I love it. And it's a true right angle. And I like the depth of it as well, because I've had something similar to this before, but it was thin. And you were constantly cutting into it. It used to drive me crazy. This is a really good quality.
Sorry, this has got a steel edge.
Oh, it has a steel rule in it.
All 4 sides, so
it's perfect.
Makes it easier for cutting, and you're not going to cut into it.
No. That's a fabulous product. And then the holes, I guess you can use for your piercing, can't you?
Yeah.
Put it on a mat and pierce with it on a foam mat. That'd be great. So you're getting a piercing ruler, a centering ruler, mats and layers. So you're building all of that product, all of that matting and layering, all those things that, you know, sometimes when you just get it slightly off and it's really annoying, you can get it absolutely perfect with this every single time. I think this is great. I love it. I think it's a fantastic product.
So if you're counting 1, 3 apart, it means you can put on some tiny dots on your scrapbooking.
Yeah, absolutely.
Whereas,
very good. It would also, I'll tell you what else would be good for, your faux stitching. Because if you did it with a fine liner against the ruler, you've got the measurements right up to the edge, so you can get them absolutely perfect. And I guess the Imperial one just works in exactly the same way, doesn't it?
It's exactly the same, yeah.
Perfect, right?
I think I'm old school.
Great. Oh, yeah, me too.
I'm old.
Yeah, me too. Right, shall we start at this end and work our way down, Michelle, and see what we've got for you? This is really exciting, isn't it? New people coming in. I know. Right, clean and tidy tray. This is something that's been around for as long as me and you, right? It's fabulous. So talk to me about this, Michelle. Why do I need it and what do I use it for, please?
So you use it for glittering and embossing powder. Anything powdery, you know. But if you want, you can use it as a storage because it's got a little cork stopper.
Yeah.
So that stops any beads rolling about. So if you're sitting working at home like you do watching the telly, you can put everything in there.
Yeah.
Sometimes I even have one on the side and it's got my tools in.
Do you want to just grab yours and let's have a look at it? So this is if you're working in, it's not messy, it's just crafted. Look at all that glitter now, look at it everywhere. Thanks for that.
That's me all over.
So this is what you're buying into. So glitter, anything like that, embossing powder. If you struggle putting it back into the pots, this is absolutely the product because it'll all sit in here, take the cork out, put that in the bottle, all goes back in, and then your cork goes back in there. But like you said, for seed beads, beading, things like that, it's going to be fabulous, isn't it? So this one is shop tray. It's £6.49. Great that. I like that a lot. Fab. Also good if you're putting like seed beads and things like that into a shaker card. This would be good for that as well, wouldn't it? Then they don't go everywhere.
Put your card over it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Brilliant. Right, so if you want that one, shop tray, £6.49. Now we have a non-stick crafting sheet. How big is this one? Do we know?
12 by 18 rings a bell.
12 by 18, 12 inch by 18.
15 by 18.
Oh, even bigger. Oh, there you are. Size matters, Michelle. 15 inches by 18.
It's got to be bigger than a scrapbook. 12 by 12, really.
Yeah. And what can I do on this?
So you can use it as a palette. It protects your table, so if you're using heat, it's really good.
Yeah.
A lot of people use it to test pens, and then you can obviously add a bit of water. Use your spritzer bottle and add water.
Yeah. I use mine, so if I'm doing ultra thick embossing enamel, I'll put the that you take on top of it, pull it back off the table and heat it from underneath.
Right.
And then you can push your stamps into it.
Yeah.
It's a really good mat for that. I have one of these on my desk all the time. It's a brilliant product. Been around for a long, long time, this one. If you want that, it's Shop Craft and it's £12.49. Nice big size that as well, 15 by 18. So as Michelle said, you can still work on your 12 by 12 but have space left over, which is great. Now this product, every crafter should have, right?
Definite.
Masking stamps, right? And you want, when you're masking a stamp, the worst thing you can use is use something like a 250 GSM card, because then you can't get the stamp that you're going to stamp over the mask right flat right on the cardstock, because you've got that ridge. This is super, super, super thin, isn't it? So you could stamp all your stamps all over here, and then you can either cut them out with your scissors, or if they've got a complete edge around the outside edge, scan it into your scan and cut and use that, because that makes brilliant masks, because it'll cut right to the line, which is fabulous. So you're getting A4 masking sheet. Is there just one in here?
Yeah.
Yep. So one of those, that is shop masking, and it's £2.95. £2.95. And then you can use it over and over and over and over again, can't you?
And you can die cut it.
Yeah.
So if you die cut a bird, then you can stencil within that shape before you take the mask off.
Brilliant. Yeah, so you're using it as an aperture as well. Okay, so that one is shop masking. Next, we have the glue. Now, did you want to grab me that pink one back? So let's start with this one, Sam, I think. This little stick. This is shop stick. It's £2.42. So you said this is really strong.
Yeah, it's a quick stick, it's called. And it's normally used just for sticking, but you can actually add glue to the edges of, like, if you've decoupaged a bowl, and then you can put the glue on, put the foil on and leave it, and when you peel it off, you've transferred foil on the edges.
Oh, right, so this glue works with your transfer foil as well.
Yes. Yeah.
Brilliant. Okay, shop stick, we'll show you how to use this as we go throughout the hour, but shop stick is going to get you that for £2.42. So it's different to a normal glue stick, isn't it?
It's extra strong.
Extra strong. Then we have this. Now, this is the blue glue. This is the Sticks 2 version. It has a rolling ball, so you'll get that really nice constant flow. This is shop glue, and it is £4. Does that say 60, Sam, or 80?
Yeah,
£4.60. Shop glue will get you one of those 2-in-1. Why is it a 2-in-1?
Because the glue goes on blue, and if you put the glue down, stuck something down, it would be permanent.
Right.
If you put the glue on and let it dry and then stuck your butterfly, you can move it about for a while.
Yeah.
So it is repositionable for a while, and then it becomes permanent.
Okay, brilliant.
And
okay.
you can foil it, you can glitter it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to show that later.
I like the fact that it's blue, because you can see where you've been, right?
Yeah. And you can change the flow.
Yes. Oh, you can change the flow.
Yeah.
Oh, how do you do that?
So to get it going,
yeah.
You
Go on, you show me.
if I can have the lid.
Can have the lid, yeah.
So if you hear that pop, that's what
Right.
gets it. That's what gets the glue going.
Oh, that's clever.
And it's called new pump action, no squeezing.
Right.
It's photo safe, and it's got a metal nib, so you can do fine. And then you press on there.
Right.
And can you see the glue? That's a brand new one, and that's the glue starting.
Right. Oh, that's clever.
And then if you press really hard and you end up with too much of a flow,
Yeah.
if you turn it down, that calms it down.
Right.
So it calms the flow down.
So you just put the nib up so it's facing up.
And then I can do a finer. And you can
So
do
it creates a capillary action, doesn't it, with that lid? Pulls the glue
size
from
dots,
the end.
hold it longer, and you get different size.
That's
Whereas a
clever.
lot of pens don't work like that.
No, they don't. That's really clever. You can't always get that different size. So if you've got different gemstones and different size pearls, that is going to be brilliant. That is shop glue, and it's £4.60. Right, now the foil next. So you're getting 10 sheets of either gold or silver. Okay, so shop foil, and then you're going to put shop foil gold or shop foil silver. Okay, so this is a foil that works with glue.
Yes.
Yes, it doesn't work with heat or toner, it's working with glue.
Yeah, it doesn't need any heat.
So this is, if you're going to be using this kind of pen with it, this is how you can use it for your foils. So it's a nice gold as well, that, isn't it? It's not a yellowy bright. gold. So 10 sheets of gold, 10 sheets of silver. It's entirely up to you which option you choose. Maybe you're going to treat yourself and get both. Listen, we can't make cards without glue, can we? And you might as well use the best glue that you can get. Right, we've seen this in action now, the A4 non-stick slip grip. I would recommend this on your rulers. I have a metal ruler, I'm going to get one, it's going to go on the back of that. I have plastic rulers, it's going to go on the back of that. But this is a really, really cool product. Even on the back of your stamps. So if you've lost the sticky on the back of your grey rubber stamps, or you just bought them as a sheet of rubber, and you've cut them out with a craft knife, you can put that on the back and it'll stop it falling off your off your block, right?
Yep.
There you go. Don't want to be off your block. Right, now then, Shop Metric is going to get you this ruler. So this, you've seen Michelle use it. So you've got a piercing ruler. You've got all these different increments that come across. What's the distance between these? Is it 1/8 of an inch? On the metric, it looks about,
do you know, I can't,
4 mil, something like
check.
that. But there's a distance, isn't there, between them all? Listen, you'll know if you're matting a layer in a thinner mat, will look much, much, much more elegant than if you have a wider mat. So you make your choice, but you've got all these different options as to where to cut. Are you having a look at it, Becky? Trying to work it out. Let's have a look. I'm going to say that
on the Imperial, it's 1/8 of an inch.
1/8 of an inch. So that means on your metric, let's have a look on here, see if we can work it out. Let's have a look, where are we?
Those ones are they're half a centimetre, but I don't necessarily know what those ones are.
Right. Okay. I'm going to say that's probably 3 mil, looking at it. But you take your choice whether you want metric or whether you want Imperial. But as you saw Michelle put a tag on wonky, and still cut the perfect matte layer, because you've got lots of different areas where you can line it up to, which is brilliant. So you're checking all the time. There'll always be another side that will be straight, even if you've put your tag on wonky. It's very clever.
It's 1/2 a centimetre.
1/2 a centimetre.
Yeah.
There you go. Perfect. There you go. Got it. Right. Shall we have a look at... Oh, we've got glitters as well, haven't we? Now then, these are biodegradable glitters, which is really important. A lot of countries now are banning glitter, aren't they? Because because it's plastic, and they want to get rid of it. Now, this is going to give you options. So you will have on your screen the code Shop Bio, and then you're going to add the colour. So it'll be Shop Bio and then the colour. So you can choose from your penny copper. You can choose your white, which is going to be brilliant for Christmas. You can choose your red. You can shop emerald green. You can also shop gold. And last but by no means least, you've got pink in there as well. That pink's a lovely colour. So you're going to type Shop Bio and then the colour that you wish to purchase. Okay, so super, super easy. 100% plastic free, eco-friendly glitter based on natural materials. So if you are environmentally conscious, which we should all be, then this is going to be the glitter for you. And if you listen, we start Christmas next month, don't we? July all starts next month. Christmas we'll be out outside, it'll be 80 degrees in here, we'll be in Christmas jumpers. So if you want that, Shop Bio and then the colour. Now we've also got your Pierce It tools, so you're getting 2 of these in a pack. You see Michelle use these as she's gone through the beginning of the show. So you're getting 2 of those. Shop tool, £3.60. £3.60, why would you not? And then you've also got stainless steel pins. Why do I need stainless steel pins?
You know, you transfer your glue into little pots.
Yeah.
If you don't use the stainless steel, your glue goes brown and it doesn't look very nice.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
So you've got your pins in there as well. That is Shop Steel, £2.30. Right, Michelle, over to you. No pressure.
Right.
We don't do pressure here, we just have fun. Okay.
So I'm just going to...
So you're going to stamp?
I'm going to stamp this
These
one.
glitters are lovely, aren't they? Oh, nice. Oh, yeah, look at those. Aren't they lovely?
So I'm just going to use the 2-in-1 pen.
All right.
Basically to colour in.
Okay. Let's get rid of our pins. These counters are a little bit high as well, aren't they? For us little shorties.
Yeah.
Although
I thought I was tall.
No, you're taller than me. I'm like that. Oh, should see when Amanda, we have to get her a step. remember doing that, you know, on Create and Craft once. You had to get me a box of sandal because I was doing punches. And you had to punch from on top, didn't you? It was no good doing it like that. You had to stand on a box.
I used to struggle with that. The counters were really...
Really high.
Yeah.
I know. I was like, come on, little, give us a minute. Lovely. Joy of having a stamping platform, right?
Yeah, I put them upside down, do you?
Do you?
Yeah, because if you put it that way, then you've got to fold it.
Yeah, yeah.
But if you put them upside down, you can have your card
there
flat.
You are. Top tip. Top tip. Right, let's have a look at this then. So you're going to use the 2-in-1. So if you use it and you stick something on it while it's still blue, it's permanent. If you let it go clear, it's repositionable for a short time, isn't it?
Yeah.
Brill. Look at all the glitter. Oh, glitter's coming out now. So make my nose itch this. It'll be everywhere. We'll be sparkling this week when you come and watch us. We'll be like, oh, look at all that glitter Michelle left behind. But the great thing about having liveshopping.vip is that when Michelle leaves the building, the products don't come off the website. So you'll be able to shop that brand shop. So if you're a Sticks 2 fan, this is going to be brilliant. If you've never tried Sticks 2 before, you need to get involved because their glues are fabulous. I know Carl is a big advocate, or Carly Duff, a big advocate for Sticks 2. And Michelle, you've been with that company for a long time, and if it was no good, you wouldn't be there, would you?
I wouldn't,
no. You're a bit like me, aren't you?
Yeah.
Won't do anything that you don't believe in. So all you're doing now is colouring in the little circles, and then just pop your glitter on top.
And then pop it into the tray.
Yep.
Put your card over.
There you go. Quick flick.
Should really dry your ink first, even though it's VersaFine. I think the heat's different today, isn't it?
Oh yeah,
and your glue and your inks react different, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely. So all we're doing then is just popping it back in that tray, and then you're good to go again. It's good, isn't it? I like the idea of this pen though, because you can do different flows. I think that's really clever, and just activating it by creating that pump action with the lid, which creates the capillary action, which pulls the glue from the end of the pen down, which is really, really clever. That glitter is super, super fine. Okay, so you've just repumped that there. So does it stops eventually, that flow, and then you just repump it again?
No,
or is it
this
just
was a new pen.
Warm? Right.
And I hadn't pumped it. I just started, so I thought...
So once you've done that, you can just keep going with it until it's empty.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
And for circles, it's really good because you can just dot.
There, look at that.
And then put it round.
Oh, that's so much quicker. And it's flat glue, isn't it? Sometimes when you get a dimensional glue... Would this work be good for parchment?
Yes, because it dries clear.
Because it dries clear. Yeah, I was thinking that when you were using it, I thought this would be great with you attaching your vellum and your parchment to your card fronts. That's going to be great. Look at that.
Do you do parchment?
No, I get the scan and cut to doing parchment.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, you're
There's
so
an embossing
good with that.
tool. You just put the tool in and it embosses it for you, and then you do the fun bit. Do you do parchment?
No.
I remember.
A bit twee for me.
A bit twee.
It just takes forever. Yeah.
It does.
I'm more of a messy.
It's a labour of love. You're a
Yeah.
messy crafter, are you? Do you like your mixed media and stuff like that? So if you had to do, what's your favourite product ever?
Jelly plate.
Jelly plate. Look at you. That's cool. I haven't got into a jelly plate yet. I know. Look at that look, blinking heck, Michelle. You just took me out with that look. What do you mean you haven't used a jelly plate?
I take it to different groups. I've just started working with brain injury group.
Brilliant.
And they absolutely love it.
Because you never know what you're going to get, do you?
And the stuff that they turned out, like the cards or the pictures in frames, were absolutely amazing.
Fantastic.
And everybody can do it. That's why I love it.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But it is one of my favourites.
Jelly
I use
plate.
glue on it as well.
Do you?
Instead of paint.
Oh. And does Sticks 2 do a jelly plate?
No, but they do the glue, the 3D glue, which I think I'm using tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. What's this 3D glue then?
Oh. Well,
I'm like, right, come on, tell me more.
you'll have to be here tomorrow.
I will be here tomorrow, don't you worry. I'm here every day, love. I'll definitely be here tomorrow. Yeah, we've got a great day lined up tomorrow. This afternoon, so next hour, you're with me with Scan and Cut. The hour after that is Debbie Moore again. And then I'm not sure who else. Oh, Jamie Rogers is coming up this afternoon, and he's also in tomorrow. So we've got a really nice day for you. It's great, this, isn't it? Live from 8 o'clock this morning till 4 this afternoon, and then the same again tomorrow. I know, we've got some cracking ones. And we've got Simon Owls coming in tomorrow with Piranha kitchen gadgets. Oh, Michelle, you need to watch that show. It's thinking brilliant.
Oh, do I need them?
Yeah, you do. You do. And I sat there and went, blinking heck, have you seen the prices? Because they're really good. But we all stood around the computer the other day watching Simon do his little demonstrations, and all of us went, oh, I need that in my life. Sam's like, I need that for my granddad. I need this for my mum. I need this for us. Brilliant, aren't they? So stay tuned with us all weekend, because we've got some fabulous products coming up for you. And we've got some Highlight Craft stuff as well, of course. This is looking great, Michelle. I love stuff like this because it's easy, isn't it? If your crafty mojo goes out the window, you can just sit and do this, right? Can't you?
And it's better than colouring in.
Oh, absolutely.
Glitter's always better.
Glitter's better than colouring in. Yeah, it's super cool. That pen's really good.
So you can let this dry as well.
Yeah.
And then you
add your foil.
I'm gonna
I'm intrigued to see those foils.
Let me find a piece of paper. So let's pump it again. Sometimes
you
when
drop
you're
your
working...
lid. Your lid went flying somewhere, and I don't know where it went. Ooh. I don't know where.
Shall I borrow that other one?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. I don't know where that's gone. Let me have a look while you're doing that. Oh, it's here, look.
Is it?
We got it. There you are.
It would fall in a box.
Of course it would. It's called being awkward, right? Oh yeah, so you're letting it go clear. I also noticed on the
really quick,
barrel that it says, I know it's warm in here, it said acid free, which means that for your scrapbooking it's perfect. And also, I guess if you let it go clear, then you can put your photographs in. If you're not happy, you can remove them a bit, can't you? So repositionable and permanent. So it's worth investing in one of these, I think. We've also got the stick as well. So how is that different? It just gives it a thicker
Yeah, I'll show you the
finish.
stick. Shall I
Got
show
all
you
this
the
glitter
stick?
going back in here. Look at this. I love that. No more bits of copier paper that go a bit wonky when you're trying to pour it back in.
The thing
and
is,
then it all just comes through here, look.
And you can just keep using the same colour until you're then ready to go in the pot.
And then look.
And most lids
Yep.
fit over the top. Whoops. When you've got it covered. And then
We're going to know
when
you've
it's
been
a
here,
new
aren't
one,
we?
sometimes you need a little brush. I just use my finger. But sometimes when it's a new one, you need a brush.
Yeah.
And then you
Brilliant,
can swap.
that, isn't it? Isn't that clever? Love that. Look at you. There's glitter everywhere.
I've got a badge that says powered by glitter.
You are powered by
know who
glitter. I think
bought
the
it.
floor's powered by glitter. Look at the state of it. It's everywhere. But you know what? That's part of crafting, isn't it? I love that. I'll tell you what, this sticky thing that's on the back of here, it's super thin, isn't it? I like that. So even when, oh yeah, look.
So when I took it
Look
to...
at that. Even on a non-stick mat, you've got some grip on there, but on a glass mat, it's perfect. Look at it's covered in glitter.
When I took this one to America and I'd only just started using it, I showed them this and I put it on.
Yeah.
And then she said, well, you've just said it doesn't move. How are you going to do the circles and curves? And I said, you just turn it over. No, I didn't. I said, you just take it off and stick it on the side. And I didn't think you could just turn it over.
Turn it over.
So if you want to carry on doing circles or anything like that, I didn't think at first.
Be good for doing a rainbow, that, wouldn't it? You wanted to draw a rainbow?
Yeah.
Because you go get all your lines, all your arcs, perfect, which is great. Yeah, I love that. So have you been to America recently, demonstrating?
No.
Not for a long time.
That was way before lockdown when I took this.
Yeah, lockdown changed a lot, didn't it?
did.
Especially in the craft industry. A lot of the shops closed. We used to have about 5 or 6 near us. There isn't one now.
No, there isn't.
Really sad, isn't it?
There isn't any down... I live down south and there isn't any.
No.
No.
It's amazing, isn't it? How just one thing just changes, but then you learn to shop online, right?
Yeah.
That's a bit lethal as well, isn't it? Right, so we've got a gold on. Is this all done with that glitter as well?
This is done with the double-sided sheets of adhesive tomorrow.
Oh,
but it's the same glitter.
Sheet. And then that's the foil?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Look at that. Oh, I like that. Have you just used a lid to get the circles?
Yes.
Brilliant, that, isn't it? How fabulous is that? Yeah, I like that. So that's the pen. What about the stick? Can we see something with the foil?
Yeah.
And see if we can show our lovely friends at home at that one.
Stick I can't find. Can I borrow that one again?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well prepared. There's always one thing in there as a demonstrator.
Oh.
You get there and you think you do your list, You pack your car up, you go through the boxes as you're putting them in the car. Yeah, I've got that. Yeah, I've got that.
I've checked it
And
40
then you
times
get here and
this
you go,
week.
nope, not got that. I remember. So when we used to do Create and Craft many years ago, we used to do a pick of the day on Ideal World. And it was, used to do 9 and 11 at night. So you'd start at 9 p.m, then do 11, so you'd finish at midnight. Then you'd be back in at 6 the following morning, because you do 8, 10, 12, 1, 3, 4, 5 and 7. So you did 11 live hours.
Wow.
In a day. It was a lot. And you used to run between the Ideal World studio and the Create and Craft. Used to be going backwards and forwards like this constantly. And I remember going down there, I had 11 live hours. It was EK Success Punches and Inkadoo stamps.
Oh,
It's going back away,
yeah.
isn't it? With Bramwell's. And I got all the way down there, which was like 200 miles, got to my car, lifted my car boot up and went, I've left all my demos and all my product on the table at home. All of it. For 11 hours. And I was late because the traffic on the M62 was horrendous. I got there with half an hour to spare and I had no product. You should have never stamped and cut as fast in my life. But we got through it because that's what we did. But yeah,
I set
forgot
off
that
once.
one box. I was like, oh.
I was going to a class once and a neighbour rang. She goes, Michelle, you've left your trolley in the middle of the street. So I drove off with the trolley. But I wasn't far away and it wasn't like this, it was like a group. I was,
Oh gosh, no. I had 11 live hours. I was like, never again.
So I've just put a thin layer.
Yes, you have. Just in your swipe across there.
And then this time.
So I don't need to leave it to go off or anything like that. Just foil on.
Yeah.
Oh, look at you with your terrible foil. That's clever.
So
I've
I'm
never
just
seen
gonna,
that before.
I'm going to sort of burnish the edge
Right.
and then I'm going to have to leave it.
Okay.
This is what I was saying. If you decoupaged a bowl, you can use it on the edges and it looks great.
Brilliant. So why are you leaving it? For the glue to...
For it to transfer, because it's cold transfer, it doesn't need any heat.
Right. This is cool for edging your card. So instead of buying all your mirror card,
Well,
just use your foil,
yeah.
right?
And if you definitely want like mixed media effect, you do get, see on this one, you can get random.
Oh yeah, look.
You can get
Shabby.
random edges.
Nice. Look at that. That's cool, isn't it? And it's nicer. It is more random and more shabby and a little bit more distressing using tape, isn't it? You get a completely different look and feel, which is
Tape,
fab.
you can see the raised edge.
Yes, you can.
Which
Yeah,
sometimes you
absolutely.
need, but
And also the texture in the tape you can see as well, can't you? Whereas this, I like that. I like that idea. And it's different to a normal glue stick because it'll work with this. It's clever, isn't it?
oh, still not long enough. Should have cut them up before.
Doesn't matter, does it? No. We're all crafters. We know it all happens to all of us, isn't it?
Yeah, so if you cut it neat, you wouldn't need all of that.
No.
Or you can do one bit, let it dry.
Carol Lewis says she uses the transfer foils a lot. She's got loads of them. Well done, I like that. Lorraine says she's got some of those glue pens. They're very good, which is great. Let's have a look. There's all sorts going on. Fluid bears are being made today. We got into a bit of a mess with the class the other day with that. You've seen those bears that you can pour acrylic paint onto at the moment? Massive. One of them sold for 37 million. You can
Acrylic
paint pour on
bears?
top of a bear, yeah. They're like a plastic bear that work with acrylic paint. And you
Really?
can put 37 million. Someone's got too much money on their hands, haven't they?
Do I need one?
Probably. Oh dear. Let's have a foiling day, says Susan. Why not? Yeah, brilliant. Thank you for joining us. We are live here today. So normally on a Saturday, we're live from 8 o'clock in the morning. Well, we used to be 8 till 11. Now we're 8 till 1. But today and tomorrow, we're doing a summer crafting special. So you can join us on liveshopping.vip. We've got new guests coming in. We've got Debbie Moore's in the building. Jamie Rogers is rocking up. In fact, he's probably here now. And then you'll have some highlight shows as well, which is going to be a lot of fun. So make sure that you're joining us today and tomorrow. We'll be live from 8 o'clock till 4 tomorrow as well. So get your Sunday lunch all sorted out and then you can sit and watch us. But it's lovely to have your company. So thank you very much for joining us and welcoming Michelle to us here at Highlight Crafts. Hope we come back to do lots more shows as well. And the great thing about liveshopping.vip, so there's a couple of reasons why we did it. First of all, our website, highlightcrafts.com, couldn't cope with all the brand shops. It slowed it down a lot. And quite rightly, people were messaging us and saying, I can't use your website, it's really slow, and it's really, there's nothing worse is there than a website that's slow when you want to shop. So we started liveshopping.vip, and the other reason we did it was so that the brand shops could come in and stay on there. So when the demonstrator like Michelle or the company leave the building, their products can stay on the website, but also they can give you the prices that they want to give you and the discounts that they want to give you. So that's why we did liveshopping.vip, and it's really exciting having the two, because I know what I'm like. If I need some glue or I need some, you know, whatever, I'll just go on to liveshopping.vip and it's there. It's easy, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know? So yeah, absolutely fantastic. The one thing I will say is that the orders will be shipped directly from Sticks 2, not from us. So we don't hold the stock in our warehouse. It will be shipped from the company that you're buying for, which will be great. Rebecca Dancer says, a foiling day using the different types, especially before Christmas making season kicks in. Pretty please. I'm sure we can do that. I'm sure we can do that. Lorna says, I hope all these companies will be coming on more regularly. So do I. Mary says, morning all, sorry, late joining. You don't need to apologise, Mary. Please don't apologise, but welcome. So yeah, lots of them are already using this. Right, let's have a look at this now. So how long do I leave it for, Michelle, please?
Well, I'm going to have a sneak peek. But
A sneak peek. How do you know when it's ready?
well, you can start and burnish it. Can you see how it's changed?
Yes.
It's not clear and smooth anymore.
Yeah.
So I can see that that's already changed.
Oh, look at that.
If I leave it on longer, though, it might not be as random. It's entirely what
Right,
you want.
So you can get it super smooth.
Yeah.
If you want to. Could you go back over it and put the silver over the top as well? No.
Yeah.
That'd be cool, wouldn't it?
Some of it would probably still be damp, so yeah, you could.
Yeah. Brilliant.
I wouldn't, if you wanted super smooth, then I would use tape.
Okay.
We've got some red tape, I think, tomorrow. I would use that.
Okay, perfect.
That's still damp. I can see it's a bit, when you lift it,
Does it feel like it wants to pull back?
It feels like it wants to stay that bit.
I feel it and I can see. Oh, yeah. Yeah,
know
you
what I
get
mean?
yeah, absolutely. And you can see it's not, yeah. So you just go back in
See
and
this
burnish
bit?
it down again.
Yeah. That bit I've rubbed and I can see it's working.
Yeah, you can see it almost, it's not stringy, but you can see that almost like a gel to it, can't you?
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. Right. Okay, let's have a quick recap down the counter. So your clean and tidy tray. You see Michelle using this with your glitter. Embossing powders, this would be brilliant for as well, wouldn't it?
Yep, yep. And
your seed beads. Getting your seed beads back in your containers. This is brilliant for that. So this one is shop tray and it's £6.49 if you want to protect your desk. Now on here, you can see they've put it inside of here, haven't they?
I cut a small one for inside there.
Right.
If you're doing, but what I also do is I cut a small one for using with hot glue gun.
Right.
Because if you're using glitter, you can't, you know how you've only got a little space on your desk? You can't lift that and tip it to get things back into the box.
Yeah.
Or back into the tube. So I've got little ones.
Cut it down and use
And then I can,
pieces.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Now this is 15 inches by 18 inches, so it's a big piece, which is brilliant. That is Shopcraft and it is £12.49. How long have we got left, Sam?
Just over a minute.
Just over a minute. I know, went quick, didn't it?
Wow, yeah.
So what are you going to do now? Are you going to go off and find yourself somewhere to stay? Have you got somewhere to stay?
Yeah, I've got somewhere to
Have
stay.
you?
Yeah.
Like a little jolly, isn't it? And then what time's your show tomorrow?
It wasn't yesterday
Was
driving.
it not? How long did it take you?
Well, I set off about 10 and I got here 10 to 4 and I was only 2 hours 50 away. But I tell you, I can't tell you how many accidents. With the heat, I think people are just driving.
Yeah,
it's silly.
a lot of people are going away as well, aren't they? Right, thank you for joining us. I'm going to go through that wall again. I know, again. And do Scan and Cut with Amanda next. So stay tuned and I will see you on the other side of this. Thank you, Michelle. We'll see you tomorrow. See you soon. Bye.
Bye.